Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk, thinking right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you. Today I got a nice lesson, a good one. I like these kind. All right, let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message, message, story for life. I give life lessons. Numbers say you tune in and receive them. I hope it's working out for you. We got a good thing going. Let's ride. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment, knowing yourself a little bit better. Right thinkers way of life through what? Mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know just that. And right thinkers, if you claim to be a right thinker, subscribe. If you're not subscribing to P Funk Thinking Right channel, you can't claim to be a right thinker. So I appreciate you. Let's go. So the question is, do you know you? Know thyself is the goal for all right thinkers, and that's my mission to get you there. So I do what I do for you. If you don't have an answer to that question, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows, but knows not that they know it's okay. They're asleep spiritually. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my eye, be true. You know I'm big on God. So nobody want to talk about God all the time. Okay, if you don't do God, you can't do right thinking. Simple. It ain't a religion, it's a way of life. So understand that. And yeah, I'm God conscious. So yeah, with me is God all the time. This ain't the religious channel, but it is the spiritual channel. Right thinkers, let's talk about God servant or self servant. Who you serve? I know who I serve. So that's the whole idea. If you don't know you, you might not know who you serving. And a lot of us know who we serving and they do it intentionally. I knew when I was doing back then just what I was doing. Okay. Didn't know about God, but that's my fault. So some things you learn as you go. But the thing is, if you're doing something that's wrong and you realize it's wrong when you get caught doing it, you should stop doing that. I did. So I'm trying to show it can be done. So moving on. I teach what I experienced. I give you what I know about what I know. So I'm not here to try to gaslight you, play a bunch of nonsense game. I'm trying to give you useful information. And so far, so good. While the people I know who using it is working for them. So that's why I do what I do. And it's for you. Let's go. Yes, we're all given what? Conscious, aka free will, consciousness. So to what? To serve who? Your higher self. But you have a choice. You can't blame nobody other than yourself for not doing what you should do when it comes to self improvement, self knowledge. Know thyself. Good Christians, Muslims, Jews are all God's servants. What? By doing what? Worshiping, recognizing, and following his rules. Christianity got rules, Islam got rules, Judaism got rules that govern. Right thinking, I got philosophical principles, rules, so to speak, that we govern us, that we live by. That's where the problem lies. If you're going to abide by the rules of a Christian, ain't no problem being a good Christian or Muslim or Jew or right thinker. None of that's the problem. It's the individual. It got nothing to do with nobody else. You're responsible for what you say and do. So that's all you got to do. Master you. And you're good to go. Why? Because the judgment day, if you didn't come in this world with somebody and clothe them for, no, you can go out the same way with nothing. So, and nothing in this world you're going to take with you. You can experience it. You can enjoy. Oh, that's fine. But understand, if you don't know you, you'll be back. So the lesson in life is to know thyself. Trust me. That's my ticket, and that's what I'm riding. It ain't gonna change. So, and that's part about getting to God is knowing thyself. So it's all come together. That's why I call it spiritual gumbo. I got a little bit of everything in there. All God believers, watch this. All God believers think believing in God is good enough. But they tell you, all you gotta do is just believe in Jesus. As a teacher, I gotta teach you that's not the right philosophy to get to God. Let me say something. It's not good enough to just believe, but it's putting the work in you have to do of that belief that makes it work. No matter what it is, Muslim, Christian, Jew, you follow the tenets, it'll work. If you think just believing in God makes you God a God servant, you crazy as all get up. Why? Your deeds will show if you're God's servant. That's why. I know myself and I know I'm God's servant. Why? Because I do the right thing when daily to prove myself worthy of the blessings that I will receive if I do the right thing when daily. I used to be self-serving, ego tripping, no blessings coming my way. Nothing good can come from doing bad things. Yeah, you're gonna gain monetary stuff, you're gonna get popularity, you're gonna get all that stuff, but that's not the way to obtain it. And when you get it that way, you know it never lasts. Yeah, back in my ego tripping days, serving God was the last thing on my mind. Again, that's spiritually ignorance. And I was spiritually ignorant. I got a problem with that. Now I'm spiritually enlightened. I'll let you know I'm spiritually enlightened. I remember being spiritually ignorant. I ran on pure ego. Whatever I thought, whatever mood I was in, that's where I went. So like Paul said, I was just winging it. I didn't know what I was doing for real. So in life, sometimes you gotta do what you think is best for you, and they just along for the ride. Most of the people what I did, what I was doing, I just didn't care about them. They were just casual, collateral damage, as they say. But I had no idea about God. I knew about God, but that's that. God wasn't in the drug game until what? I had nothing left. Now, God said, yeah, okay, got your attention now, Lola. And most people, that's how we find God when we hit rock bottom. hmm I'm trying to teach my young people that's not the way to introduce yourself to God. Young, innocent people, if y'all get to know God, ooh, that's all I can say. When I was on top doing my daily God, okay, doing me daily, excuse me. When I was back in my day, I was on top, I was doing me daily. God was not in the picture. All ego, all me, all I. Just accumulating money, just having fun. Yeah, everything going my way. Been there, done that. So that's what I'm saying. I see a lot of what I call self-servants claiming to serve God. Those are the ones who I tell you stealing in the name of the Lord. Excuse me. If you're gaining monetary things, reputation, and you moving on, and you're not really a good person, you know it ain't gonna last. So why you do that, I don't know. But to be smart in one way and just so dumb the other way, no balance. That's not my so I know who live and how you live and by what I see you do. And those people I have a problem with. Why? You're faking it. I can see that. Now remember I got the extra sense, so I can see the BS in you. So that's why. Now that I'm a God servant, right thinking, aka right thinking philosophy master. The blessings come to me daily. We couldn't catch a break. Our phrase was, if it wasn't for bad luck, we had no luck at all. So that means if we rely on God, we call that luck, we ask out. Why? Because we ain't got nothing but bad. And I understood it now. Back then, we thought it was a joke. Ha ha, yeah, yeah. Boy, be ignorant ain't the way to go. Trust me. All right. I found out 10 years ago now that if you do the right thing daily in your regular life, something's going to happen. When I first did it, I was freaking out because if you do this, he's going to do that. Trust me on this one, young people. Trust me. I teach my right thinkers that. Why? Because I know if you do the right thing in God's eyes, you will be blessed. And you'll recognize the blessings as you go and start saying, hmm. Now, I know people who get blessed and don't know what they did to get blessed. You can accidentally, like I said, a blind squirrel can find a nut every now and then, but you can look up and do the right thing, and because it's the right thing, it had to be rewarded. This one trying to explain to you, you can't, no good deed goes unblessed, just like no bad deed goes unpunished. So understand that, please. And we get our young people to understand that, ooh, they live their life maybe a little bit different. Why? They start to understand now consequences of their actions. We're supposed to teach them that anyway at home. Good on the on the refrigerator, get the little paper there. Bad, simple. Stop doing whatever. No, simple as that. Trust me. God's servants, who are they? We are those who show by what? Their love, show their love and respect for God by how? Serving Him in a proper manner. If you're Christian, you follow the tenets of Christianity. If you're Muslim, you follow Allah. Judaism, Jehovah. So it don't make a difference who and what you follow. It's the things that if you're doing it, that's how you get your blessings. So it don't make a difference what you call yourself. Just do the right thing. That's my point. I don't claim a religion. Well, I don't need none. I claim spirituality. That's what I do. I will tell anyone who will listen, if you serve God, He will bless you. I'm not a preacher. I ain't trying to start on somebody. Oh, just serve. No, no. Just do the right thing. Spike that, right? Just do the right thing. Why? If everybody took it upon themselves to do the right thing, where's bad? But we control that dynamic and we ain't doing a good job. It's just that simple. And we keep doing the same thing, expecting to change. Our young people are off the hook and they're getting worse. And all we keep saying, man, generation getting worse. Yeah, we sit back. I got 6 decades in. I feel like an old fogey. Why? Because I see something that I don't particularly care for. Why? I know what the outcome for that gonna be. You ain't got to be brain surgeon or psychic to say, if you live in that style, you ain't gonna live long. You doing that, it ain't gonna last. Why? Been there, done that. Sorry about that. Oh, dog, come back. Come back. You don't have to believe what I say. Trust me. Just try it and know for yourself. I'm not here to give you a whole bunch of nonsense. I'm just trying to tell you what you should do. If that's what you want to do, that's what will work for you. Anything else ain't gonna work. But I'm pretty sure if you're doing it, you should know that by now. Claiming a religion don't make you a God servant. I'm Christian. I'm Muslim. I'm Jewish. So what? Because you're a Muslim, Christian, or Jew, don't make you a God servant. The deeds you perform will. So jumping up and down about who you are and how you dress and what you look, that means nothing to me. I know some good Christian, Muslims, and Jews who serve God by the deeds that they perform on a daily basis, and they're being rewarded on a daily basis. Good, excuse me. God don't. Oh no, that's not. I know. Okay, I did that one. Who true? Okay, I know some good Jews, Muslims who are what true to their faith and live by the tenets set forth, and they doing just fine. I got a brother and sister, Christian. One's a Christian and one's a Muslim, and they just fine. Don't have a problem. We'll love each other to death. So I'm not caught up in a religion. Why? They don't stop nothing. Okay? Because you worshiping Allah, I'm worshiping Jesus. What's the problem? We still worshiping our higher self. So get that understanding. So don't, well, I'm a Muslim. I can't deal with Christian because of her belief. Really? Or his belief? Really? So, all right, I'm moving on. I ain't got time for the storytelling. I got to get this over with. All right, let's go. Now, God don't bless religions. God bless those who what? Do the right thing and obedient to him. He don't care what you call yourself. He call you good and faithful servant. Am I correct? So that's not in death. You have to live to be a good and faithful servant by his rules. Religions follows what? Who serve themselves. If you follow religion, you will never receive God blessings if you just believe in the religion and think that's how it works. When you ain't putting in no work, you ain't doing nothing, you won't get nothing. They tell you in religion, prayer with no works. Try just praying. Okay, I'm a Christian. I just pray. God gonna take care of everything. Really? Yes. Moving on. Let me wrap this up. I got issue with that. I know personally, right living is what makes you a God servant. Why? That's what I do for you. What I do for you is me serving God. That's my way. Everybody got what they do, and this is mine. So understand that. Let's go. Let me wrap this up. Yeah, I know I sound preachy sometimes when I talk about God, but it ain't about it's about teaching. When I'm telling you what I know, I can talk about that till I get blue in the face. But I need to give you information, hope that you can use so you can find out for yourself. You ain't got to listen to me. My blessings ain't gonna do nothing for you. If you're living a righteous lifestyle daily, what'll happen? God will bless you too, accordingly. Trust me. He don't say, well, I'm just gonna bless the Muslims. He don't do that. I'm God's chosen people. Some of that rhetoric is nonsensical. So I just listen to it and like most of y'all, let it go in one out the other. It don't hold no space in my mind and in my consciousness. Why? It's a waste of time. Yes, I talk God all the time. And understand, I'm trying to teach you how to understand and to know God. I ain't just talking God, running around, hey, praise the Lord, yeah, God. No, no, no. You need to know God for yourself. And yeah, I talk all the time. And if you talk God, okay, God will, if you're talking to me, God is in the mix. He should be present. He's always present. You just got to be conscious. That's why I say being prayed up is like being God conscious. I'm thinking God all the time. When me and my pastor in conversation, the first thing we know, we on the level of godliness. We ain't talking gutter. No, 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 we don't do none of that. Everything is up here. I love that. I don't have many conversations with other people. Why? Everybody ain't there, obviously. So, and you up here, you usually by yourself. And my pastor said, I got no friends either, brother, right? I said, well, no, you told me if ever I want to talk about God, call you. Did I call you every morning? What that tell you? So it's real. It ain't make no, no, no. Trust me. If you do what you're supposed to do, it's real. Let me wrap this up again. Now, if you're living a spiritually disciplined lifestyle, God is a major part of that. Why? That's what you're doing it for. Doing right. It's a benefit there. It's something that's gonna come with that. If you're not God conscious, and a lot of y'all are, tune in to me. Why? I'll help you to know yourself and God. Why? That's what I do for you. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'm out.